Hi! So in this video, you will learn how to graph linear and quadratic functions using the table of values method. Now itong method na to, medyo tedious siyang gawin pero it always works. So from the name itself, table of values, meron tayo ditong table that will contain the values of x and y. And soon magiging silang coordinates para ma-plot natin ang function na to dito sa Cartesian coordinate plane. Now, halimbawa, ang function is y equals x plus 2. Now, ang pinakaunang step is, kailangan muna nating ma-identify kung alin yung independent variable, pati na rin yung dependent variable. So, kadalasan, ng independent variable, nandito siya sa left side at wala siyang kasamang ibang term, naka-isolate siya. At ang independent variable naman is itong nasa right side. So, since ito, dependent variable, meaning, nakadepende lang siya sa, or ang value niya is dependent sa magiging value ng expression na to. So, since ang x is independent variable, pwede tayong mag-declare ng any value for x. So, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, unahin natin dito. Y equals, now, y is equal to, so when x is 1, and then plus 2, y is equal to 1 plus 2, which is 3. Okay? So, dito naman, y equals, ngayon, ang value naman ng x is 2. So, galing dito, x, 2. And then, plus 2. So, y is equal to 4. Dito naman, so, ang value naman ng x is 3. And then, add ulit tayo ng 2. Note ha, dito ako kumukuha ng expression for y. Or for the value of y. So, 3 plus 2 is 5. So, dito naman, y is equal to, so, since x is 4, so, lagay natin 4 and then add 2 ulit, 6. And then, dito naman, y is equal to 5 plus 2. And then, dito naman, y is equal to 6 plus 2. So, kung mapapansin nyo, itong mga value ng x is nilagay lang natin siya isa-isa dito sa expression na to. So, ito, 5 plus 2 is 7. And then ito, 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay. So, ang first coordinates natin is itong 1 and 3. So, 1 for x coordinate and then 3 for y coordinate. And then, sunod naman is 2 and 4. And then, makikita nyo na yung pattern. Okay. So, nahanap na natin yung coordinates. Pero note na, ang table of values method, hindi siya restricted sa 6 coordinates or 6 points lang. So, kayo bahala kung gusto nyo damihan yung points or coordinates para ma-sure kayo sa itsura ng graph. Or pwede nyo namang kontian kung sa tingin nyo sigurado na kayo sa magiging itsura ng graph ng function. Pero actually, pag linear functions, kailangan mo lang ng at least 2 points kasi straight line lang naman yung graph ng linear functions. Okay? So, simulan na natin i-plot to. So, 1 and 3, dito siya. 1 and dito, 3. Okay? And then, 2, 4. 2, 4. And then, 3, 5. 3, 5. So, kung mapapansin nyo, nagbubuo na or bumubuo na siya ng straight line. So, gawin na natin straight line. Okay. So, actually, ito na yung graph ng y is equals to x plus 2. Ito na yung graph ng function na to. Pero, i-make sure natin na ito nga talaga yung graph niya. So, mag-plot pa tayo ng more points. So, 4 and 6. 4 and 6. Okay, tama. And then, 5, 7. 5, then 7. And then, lastly, 6 and 8. 6 and 8. Now, kung mapapansin nyo, itong mga coordinates na na-extract natin, so, nasa isang straight line lang siya. So, meaning, tama yung nakuha nating graph ng y equals x plus 2. So, actually, try natin mag-declare pa ng isang point. Halimbawa, when x is equal to negative 1, and then plus 2. So, ano yung magiging value ng y? So, magiging 1 na lang, di ba? So, when x is negative 1, let's say ganyan, so, ang magiging value daw ng y is 1. And then, tignan natin kung magfo-fall siya dito sa straight line. Okay, so, ang negative 1 is located here, and then, ang positive 1 is located here. So, dito yon. Okay, so, dito yon. So, kung mapapansin nyo, andito pa rin siya sa straight line. Okay. So, dito naman, we have y equals 3x. So, again, ang independent variable dito is itong x. And then, ang dependent variable is y. So, ang magiging value ng y, or yung ilalagay natin dito, will be dependent sa kung ano yung result nitong 3x. Okay? So, magbigay na tayo ng value ng x. So, para maiba, so, lagyan natin ng, let's say, mga negative numbers like negative 1, and then 0, 1, 2, o kaya dito naman negative 4. So, kayo bahala. So, 3. Yan. So, when x is negative 1, note na 3 times negative 1 will be negative 3. Okay. So, dito naman, y equals. Now, when x is 0, so 3 times 0 is 0. So, si y is 0 din. Next, we have x equals 1. So, x equals 1. So, 3 times 1 is 3. Then, proceed na tayo dito. 3 times 2. Kasi 2 naman. So, magiging 6. And then, we have here y equals 3 times x. So, anong value ng x? Negative 4. So, 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Okay. So, ito naman, y equals 3 times 3, kasi 3 to, so magiging 9. So, again, 6 ulit, pero ulitin ko lang, hindi restricted sa 6 na points or ilang points. So, kayo bahala. Ngayon, extract na natin tong mga coordinates. Okay, so ang first coordinates natin is negative 1 and then negative 3. Sunod is 0, 0, and then 1, 3, and so on and so forth. Okay? Now, proceed na tayo sa pag-plot ng mga points na to. So, simulan natin sa negative 1 and negative 3. Ang negative 1 is located here. And then, negative 3 is dito. So, dito siya. Okay. Ang sunod is 0, 0. So, dito tayo sa origin. And then, 1, 3. So, 1 dito. And then, 3 is dito. So, again, mapapansin nyo kaagad, no? May na-form na siyang line. So, we're in a right track. So, sunod is 2, 6. 2, and then 6. Dito. Then, negative 4 and then negative 12. Negative 4, negative. So, negative 4 dito. Nandito yung negative 12. Okay. So, tama. And then, 3 and 9. So, 3. Hanapin natin tong 9. So, ayun. I-form lang natin yung line. So, magiging ganito yung itsura ng plot ng function na to. So, note na medyo may konting mistake lang sa pag-graph pero andun pa rin yung form ng graph natin. So, ito na yung graph ng y equals 3x. So, ayan. Ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay, so another example, we have y equals x plus 4x minus 1. So, huwag kayong malilito, no? So, again, nasa same form pa rin naman siya ng linear function. So, kailangan lang natin i-simplify ng konti. So, magiging y equals x plus 4x is 5x minus 1. So, ito lang din yun. Okay? So, mag-assign ulit tayo ng variable ng or values ng x. So, negative 2, negative 1, 0, and then 1, 2. Okay? So, Okay yan. Now, ang value ng y, so dito, y equals 5 times, kung ano yung value ng x, negative 2 minus 1. So, 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, minus 1 is negative 11. And then, dito naman, when x equals negative 1, so, compute ulit natin, 5 times negative 1 minus 1 is, so, 5 times negative 1 is negative 6. Then, minus 1, magiging negative 7. So, dito naman, 5 times 0, kasi 0 lang to, then minus 1. So, we will have negative 1. And then, actually, compute nyo na lang din. So, y equals 5x, then 5 minus 1 is 4. Then, dito naman, when x is equal to 2, y will be 5 times 2 minus 1, which is 9. So, ang first coordinates natin is negative 2, negative 11. And then, sunod, negative 1, and then negative 7. And now, try nating i-plot tong dalawang point na to. So, negative 2, negative 11, dito yan. Negative 2, negative 11. Sorry, okay. Next is negative 1 and then 7. So, negative 1, nandito siya. And then, ang 7 is nandito. So, nandito siya. And, gawa tayo ng straight line. So, actually, ito na yung plot ng or graph ng function na y equals 5x minus 1. Pero, try muna natin i-check pa kung tama talaga using this points, mga natitirang points, okay? So, we have 0 and then negative 1. So, itong 0 and negative 1, i-plot natin. So, 0, then negative 1, ito yon. So, nag-fall siya dito sa line na to. So, dapat ganun din yung i-expect natin sa natitirang points na to. 1, 4, and then 2 and 9. So, ang 1 and 4, 1, 4. So, dito. Again, nasa line lang siya. So, tama. So, parang makikita na natin na tama yung nakuha nating plot ng function na to. Okay, so lastly, we have 2 and 9. So, 2 and 9. So, dito. Okay, so kasali pa rin siya sa straight line na to. Okay. So, paano naman kapag quadratic functions na yung kailangan nating i-graph? So, we have here y equals x squared minus 1. So, actually, walang nagbago sa steps. The same pa din. So, ang dependent variable natin is itong y. And then, nakadepende siya sa expression na to. And then, ang independent variable natin is itong x ulit, pero this time, nakasquare na siya. Okay. Now, kung ang graph ng linear functions is mga straight line, so, ang quadratic functions naman is parabolic. So, parang ganyan. Medyo curve yung graph ng quadratic functions. So, knowing that, kailangan natin mas maging strategic sa pag-declare ng value ng x. So, dapat balance. What I mean by balance is, halimbawa ganito, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. So, kung may negative 2 ka, dapat meron kang 2. And then, kung may negative 1 ka, maglagay ka din ng 1, and then 0. Okay. So, yun yung good practice sa pag-declare ng x kapag quadratic functions yung i-graph. Okay, so proceed na tayo sa nakasanayan natin. Y equals x squared. So, ano yung value ng x? Negative 2. So, negative 2 squared minus 1. So, 4 minus 1 is 3. Now, dito naman, negative 1 raised to 2. then minus 1. So, 1, negative 1 times negative 1 is 1 minus 1, 0 lang din. Okay? So, when x equals 0, so 0 squared is just 0. And then minus 1, magiging negative 1 to. And then, dito naman, when x is equal to 1, okay, 1 squared, then minus 1, 0 lang din. And then, lastly, we have 2 raised to 2 minus 1. So, 2 raised to 2 is 4 minus 1, magiging 3. So, actually, pwede nyo pang damihan yung plot nyo. Pwede ka pang maglagay ng negative 3, negative 4, at then dito naman 3 and 4. So, kayo na bahala. Pag dinamihan nyo yung point, mas magiging accurate yung graph ng quadratic functions nyo. Okay? So, proceed na tayo sa pag-extract ng coordinates. Okay, we have negative 2 and 3 as our first coordinates. And then negative 1, 0. So, parang yung kanina lang talaga, no? And then 1, 0, then 2, 3. Now, ang negative 2 and 3, dito siya, negative 2, 3. Then, sunod, negative 1, 0. Negative 1, 0. So, dito siya. And then, we have 0 and negative 1. So, 0 and negative 1. Sunod, 1, 0. 1, 0, ito yon. And then, 2, 3. 2, and then 3. So, kung mapapansin nyo, medyo na-form niya na yung parabolic na dinrawing natin kanina. So, medyo parabolic na yung nabubuong graph. So, actually, approximation lang to. Hindi yun yung eksaktong graph, pero hawig dito yung graph. Okay, so pag dinamihan mo yung point, mas magiging accurate pa yung itsura ng graph natin. So, okay. So, depende na sa inyo yun. Pero kadalasan, okay na to sa teachers as long as nakita niya na yung form ng graph. Okay, next we have y equals x squared minus 2x plus 1. Again, ito yung dependent variable. Nakadepende siya dito sa expression na to. And then, ang independent variable is itong mga x na to. Okay? So, again, yung good practice sa pag-declare ng value ng x will be balanced. So, gawin natin negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, x is negative 3. Then, minus 2 times negative 3 plus 1. So, solve natin to. Negative 3 raised to 2 is 9. And then, ito naman, negative 2 times negative 3 is 6. And then, plus 1. So, 9 plus 6 is 15. And then, plus 1, magiging 16. Okay? So, dito naman, negative 2 raised to 2 minus 2 times negative 2 plus 1. Note na pinapalitan lang natin ng value ng x itong expression na to. Ito, negative 2, pinalitan natin, then negative 2 din dito. Okay, and then we have this. So, and then, pag sinolve natin to, negative 2 raised to 2 minus 2 times negative 2 plus 1, ang result lang is 9. Now, dito naman tayo. So, dito ko na ilagay para hindi masyadong makalat yung solution. So, negative 1 squared minus 2 times ito, negative 1 plus 1. So, simplify natin. So, we will have 4. Okay? Now, dito naman, x is equal to 0 naman. So, y equals 0 squared minus 2 times 0 plus 1. So, since ito magiging 0 na lang, y is equal to 1. So, 1 yung lalagay natin dito. So, proceed na tayo dito. So, we have y equals 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 1. So, simplify natin, 1 minus 2 plus 1. So, magiging 0 lang yung y. Okay? Okay, next. So, 2. So, y equals 2 squared minus 2 times 2 plus 1. Again, 4 to, and then minus 4 plus 1. Ito, magiging 0 lang din. So, ang y is 1. Okay? So, ito naman, x is equal to 3. So, y equals 3 squared minus 2 times 3 plus 1. So, ito, 9, then minus 6 plus 1. So, 9 minus 6 is 3, then plus 1, magiging 4 na lang si y. Then, ayan, na-complete na natin. So, ito na yung na-extract natin na points galing dito sa table of values. So, proceed na tayo sa pag-plot. So, una, negative 3, 16. So, negative 3, and then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So, dito siya sa part na to. Okay? So, ito yung negative 3, 16. Now, ito naman, negative 2 and 9. Negative 2 and then 9. So, dito siya. Okay? So, ito naman, negative 1 and 4. Negative 1, 4. Ang sunod is 0, 1. So, ang 0, 1 is dito siya. And then, followed by 1 and 0, 1 and 0. Dito. And then, sunod is 2, 1. So, 2 and 1. Dito siya. Then, lastly, 3 and 4. So, 3 and 4. So, kung mapapansin nyo, mayroon na tayong nabuo na parabolic shape. So, ito na yung rough sketch ng x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals y. Okay, so ito na yung nakuha natin na plot or graph ng quadratic function na to. Okay?